So today's going to be an interesting one because I was actually recommended this on the last Epic reaction to Neil's video, and I'd seen this before. I wanted to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to it. So it is Hold Them Down, but it's not an animatic. It's a 3D animation by a channel called Mr. Gameron. So I haven't watched this yet, so I'm going in totally blind. I've seen the thumbnail, so I'm really interested because it looks like some kind of puppet style for the 3D animation, and I mean, it has almost 1.5 million views, which tells me that, holy crap, people must have enjoyed this. And I mean, hey, props to Mr. Gameron. Holy shit, if they did, like, also, amusing thing I realized, that the wolf ears on this model, they move depending on how I blink. Look. Really funny. I only just now noticed that when I was prepping up to get ready to record. So anyway, usual YouTube stuff. Again, you know, go support the original content creator. I'll link Mr. Gameron's video in the description. If you haven't watched it already, definitely do that. Support it. Again, always support the original creator before you come to a reaction. Always do that. It is mandatory. You must do that before I mean, I make the joke about it being a raccoon, but I am a scavenging wolf at this point who just feeds off the content of others partially when I'm not streaming. I really need to get to making some video essays I've wanted to do, but I just never find the time to sit down and do it, man. I hate my day job. I really hate my day job. Anyway, that said, usual YouTube stuff out the way. Let's go! I am concerned. Just to get it out of the way, just to remind everybody, trigger warning for, you know, touchy subjects like essay and violence. If that's not your thing, then I am concerned. I'm concerned how Mr. Gameron is going to, oh, let's see what they did. Okay, let's go. Let's get ready. Okay, there we go. I was making sure I had a decent enough space for when I have to do my inevitable little cut. So, oh boy. Okay, haven't even started yet. Let's get ready to go. I am so concerned. Whoever can stream the old king's bow. Oh, wait, holy shit, you even got the kind of bow right. Okay. Okay, first off, I was right. It is a kind of puppet aesthetic, but for those who do not know, historically speaking, I forget the name of the bow, but the kind of bow that Odysseus was said to have is this kind where when it's unstrung, it kind of goes the other way. I forget what it's called because I'm stupid and I just constantly forget details like this, but basically, part of the reason why this bow was so hard to string was because you need a lot of strength to pull it over, but also you would usually need specialized tools. So like there's a bit of a trick to getting the bow strung properly because of the way it bends when it's unstrung, when it doesn't have tension on it, which is a very interesting thing in a design about bows, is that they usually do kind of bend that other way because, again, it's all about tension, and it's why the wood's designed the way it is. So it's always fun to see people actually have the proper type of bow here to stick to that little bit of accuracy. I'm very interested to see the animation because it's a puppet style. So, you have me intrigued. I've been playing as Liza P, so I got puppets on the brain, so hey, you got me good. Oh shit, even... Okay, I gotta respect this. Mr. Gameron absolutely looked up historical stuff to reference this, because those are Greek labrys-style axes, which, I mean, hey, if you needed to shoot an arrow through axe heads, use a labrys, because they have those holes there. Let me use my mouse, because I can't point. Use these little holes, because that's the design of the labrys. Good shit. I love us some historical accuracy. I like this opening, too, of the bow constantly being passed from suitor to suitor. Where is the man who can string this bow? Screw this competition. Oh. He's been here for hours. None of us. Ooh, and we got continuous. Again, I'm digging the puppet style for the animation. Obviously, it keeps the character designs a bit more simplistic, but it's just a cool aesthetic and design to use to make an animation out of. This probably won't actually be as violent as we thought then if it's going to be puppets, but hey, we'll see.
Can string this, we don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge, no more delays. Can't you guys see we're being played?
Oh, I'm digging the body language too. Holy crap, this is good.
This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder. Hold us down while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy gets bolder. Where in the hell is our pride and our rage?
Yeah, dude, again, it's so simple, but that is God, how much time this had to take to animate just to get those okay, this is the thing I've always liked when it comes to 3D animation, or just generally any kind of animation, is when you have the little extra touches to have a character have, like, little ticks, like maybe a little twitch. Like, look at the way his hand moves when I'm just moving it frame by frame. Like, you just have, like, the way the fingers flex and move before he closes his hand before he brings it to it. It's subtle little body language cues in animation are always fun, be it 3D or 2D animation. Like, it takes extra work to add those in, but it's so worth it. Holy crap, Mr. Gameron.
Where in the hell is our pride and our rage? Here and now, there's a chance for action. Here and now, we can.
Oh, and here we got old Odysseus. Yo, okay. I like that this kind of sticks to the myth too, because in the original myth, when Odysseus came back to Ithaca, as a way to help make sure that he could kind of get back into the palace, Athena did disguise him as like an older beggar. Not that Odysseus wasn't old for the time. Dude was in his fucking 40s, which for that time is kind of impressive, though. Let's be real. Infant fatality rates back then kind of skewed the life expectancy, which is why it seemed so low when it technically wasn't. But, you know, mortality rates tend to skew life expectancy. It's a sad thing. Anyway. So yeah, we have Odysseus, as we will title him now.
Take control here and
again, I like when hold them down animations of any kind do have Odysseus in the room. So it just lends to the build to when he finally takes the bow and just shoots Eurylochus in the goddamn throat.
now burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you?
Oh, and his eyes turned red. Ooh, in the beast style. Yeah, so fun note about 3D animation is having a giant crowd of people is really annoying and really hard to do. So I'm not surprised we're mostly focused on Continuous here. Though we'll see. Mr. Gameron might surprise me.
Noticed who's missing.
Oh, nope, we do have a crowd of suitors. Hell yeah. And again, they all have unique looks too. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's good as hell. You know, I just noticed in terms of the puppet designs, they actually look a lot like a, if you've ever used one for drawing, I think I still have an old as hell one in a box, like a poser model. It's really like just a simplistic human form and to kind of emulate like the joints, the relative shape of the human body. So that's what these designs are definitely meant to emulate more so. They're less puppets, more like a an artist poser model. So that's cool. I like that, though. You can definitely see it in the shape of things like the body parts, the heads, the ball joints, and everything. But now they just, you know, have more defined added facial features and actual hands.
Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission.
Dude, I like how they even have different emblems on their little shawls, like to represent the house that they're from. Even unique facial features, too, despite having the basic having a basic head shape, too. Oh, God, that's such good detail.
And I heard today he comes back to town, so I say we gather near the beach.
Oh, wait, oh, yeah, no, it is like a map of like general vibes where, yeah, okay, that's cool as hell. Because like, so yeah, Ithaca is an island. We have Achaia over here. We have, oh, that is so cool. Hold up. I want to zoom out a bit. Yeah, no, it's obviously it's flipped, but that's so. You don't need to have this kind of detail, but I respect it so much in this kind of work where, like, the artist goes out of their way to actually have these details, even when they only show up for a few seconds. There's all these details, too. I like Continuous going from suitor to suitor, and then we have the gathering around. It's so cool. And now I'm scared.
Say we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship, we can breach it. Let us leave now.
Crushing the little boat.
Now today we can strike it.
Joe, wait, hold up. I wanted to go, wait.
And breach it. Let us leave now. Today we can strike it.
Dude, making him shake on the vibrato. That's such a cool detail, having him actually physically shake on the vibrato. The strike! I can't do it right now. I can't do a vibrato right now, even though I do it for shits and giggles all the goddamn time.
Hold him down till the boy stops shaking.
Oh.
Hold him down while I slit his throat.
Oh, dude. Okay, I like that though. The flashes from like him doing the pantomime as he those, and then you have like those. Oh my god.
Hold him down while I slowly
Oh.
break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones. Running down to
Yeah, I was right that it's less violent, but being like these puppet models. Oh god.
tiny pieces. Hold him down in the great below.
Dude, I love the contrast though from like the beginning to now this, where it's like the solid like the pot background, and then made to emulate like the traditional like old Greek style art where it's like the black characters on the pot. That is such a cool look, dude. Imagine that like in animation form without like the more rudimentary, definitely easier to animate like puppet things. In like more human forms, but using that contrast to God, that's such a good idea. Holy crap. Oh, absolute props to the creativity of using that to kind of contrast the actual scenes versus what's being metaphorically an idea in the head. Oh my god, that's so good.
When the crown wonders where the prince is, only and I will know.
Again, as I like to joke, at this point, Poseidon wouldn't want absolutely none of that. But hey, you know, after what Odysseus put him through, we can all confirm, yeah, Poseidon wouldn't want absolutely none of that.
And when the deed is done, the queen will have no one to.
Dude, I like that it kind of shows that he maybe even the other suitors here, maybe Antinous is going a little bit too far even for them. Like, some of them are freaked out. This one, he's just manhandling. Holy crap.
One to stop us from breaking her bedroom door. Stop us from taking her love and more.
Oh, that is a powerful image. That's intimidating even in this style. Like, imagine if that was like, it's always the black and red contrast. Black and red as a contrast color is super harsh because like anything contrasted with black can look pretty good in my opinion. It all depends, but like black and red have a very harsh but very oddly pleasing to the eye contrast that I would say. It's why it's so often used. I kind of am a bit disappointed by the fact that due to a certain group of people from the 1940s, that black and red has become almost universally associated with oppression and stuff like that, which is a shame because it's a really fun color scheme and I really like using it. But hey, you know, mental associations with certain color schemes, they tend to stick around and for a reason. But hey, we're not here to talk about that, and we're not here to get oddly political. Anyway, I mean, that's not even political. That's just objectively the bad guys in that war. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, just to remind, trigger warning. Well, no, it's happening. It's been a while, but hey, just to keep everyone up to speed and remember, hey, trigger warning.
And then we'll.
Oh, just the stillness of nothing but like the lock of hair in his mouth.
Hold her down while the gate is open.
Oh, this is objectively worse. This is objectively worse. Not showing anything is always objectively worse because it lets your imagination run, and that's always worse.
Hold her down while I get a taste. Hold her down while we share her spoils. I will not let any part go to waste.
Again, the shaking when when the singer hits the vibrato. God damn.
Here and now, there's a chance for.
Oh, now actually on the parts! Dude, this is so creative and cool! Holy crap! This is awesome! Oh god, Continuous, you're still horrible. I still absolutely fucking hate you, but...
For action! Here and now, we can take control!
Yeah, dude, going for the traditional Greek pottery art of the contrast of either, like, black or orange. God, that's so good. Wait. Oh, is that Odie? Is that Odie about to string the bow in the background? Wait. Yeah! Oh, that's such a cool little detail to sneak in the back.
Know the fire inside your soul and hold it down.
Okay, I got it.
Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Dude, I love how powerful that is, though. I gotta hand it to the props. Just that last held note is so good.
Down, hold him down. Channel the fire inside your soul.
I love how at this point I've just been trained. I can instantly hear the arrow like, ah, there it is. Ooh! Props adding the sound effects. Props adding the sound effects of him falling on the table. Okay. I hit buttons too fast. I was almost expecting anything to be at the end. Wait, holy crap, we need to talk about this. Okay, again, like I said, props to adding the sound effects when he falls on the table. Like, dude, what? Yeah, no. Okay. That's so good. You know what? We're just gonna head back to like I think if I want an image that hold on, we're gonna hold on like what's the last one before it goes to yeah, let's hold on this image. Okay. I am shocked. This is dude, it's rudimentary obviously because I mean imagine with more detailed character models that would have taken so long with like more fully detailed character models. We're just gonna close this out. But like if it had been like, dude, could you imagine that? More detailed character models set up against that would have been wild to animate, but even that alone was so good, and the creativity on display was, oh my god. Mr. Gameron, you absolutely sold that, even, holy shit. I'm not knocking the rudimentary character models, by the way. It's still a very fun design to do something more simplistic, and it lets, I think, the creativity of everything else around it shine, from like the presentation, from the visuals around it that matter way more. And like I said, I sung the praises already. The creativity of mixing in the traditional Greek pottery art and style with all of that to sell the imagery is really cool. And just like everything else, all the added details like Antinous' body language as he's singing, from the shaking during vibrato, or the way he moves, the way he's almost thrashing around too is so good. Oh my god. Yeah, no wonder it has almost 500,000 views. Jesus, Mr. Gameron earned that shit. Highest praises from, holy crap. Probably one of the best animations yet. I mean, full animation. We don't have a lot of those in Epic yet, honestly. I'd be happy to see more, though, honestly. If more full animations of Epic content are... God, they're going to start rolling out, aren't they? Anyway, sorry about this video being a little bit late. Let's just say that when I decided to stream Lies of P for 3 hours, on Monday, that left me really fucking tired when I was done. So that's why this video is late, because I was gaming. Anyway, if you like the content, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also check out my streams. I do that every weekend and Mondays because of my work schedule, because my cursed day job that I've had to be stuck at for 8 years. Have not begging to help me get out of it. I'm just crapping because I'm a tired 20-something. Until next time, and once again, highest praise to Mr. Gameron. That animation was impeccable. And I'm glad to see, and now I'm probably going to go listen to Odysseus again, so that way I can listen to Odie killing the suitors to, get the taste of that out of my mouth. Anyway, until next time, see you then.